Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan medal video. In this video we are going to take a look at the Dragon Ball Fusions, the Fused World event. So this has been a Dragon Ball event that has been revamped and re-added back into Dbz Dokkan medal, and it features 3 pretty good free-to-play units in the form of crossover and fusion category units, along with also giving us a method to Dokkan Awaken our Dragon Ball Fusions units. So it's got 2 stages, stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 1 drops the Pinich and the Tekka units while also dropping medals for the Dragon Ball Fusions Awakenings, and stage 2 drops Yamhan and the Awakening medals for the free-to-play units. Please be aware, if you are coming here to farm or to get the Awakening medals for Barlot, Pandel and Bulpan, Barlot will drop from the Z hard difficulty of stage 1, and Bulpan and the Pandel will drop from the normal difficulty of stage 1. So Pandel and Bulpan normal difficulty stage 1, and Barlot Z hard difficulty of stage 1. Then in terms of the Karoly, you will get his medals from the Berserker of Destruction event. Now there is a fusion team or fusion category bonus, so try and make sure that you have as many fusion units in your team as possible, because this will maximize the amount of drops that you receive from the various events. So try and make sure that you have as many fusion units as possible. Remember, rarity will affect their drop chance rate, so LRs will provide the highest rate, whereas SRs and TURs and URs will have lower rates overall. But yeah, other than that, it is just to make sure that you utilize the team bonus, and of course that you try to utilize the support memories and the boost function. Remember that you get boosts every couple hours, so you're going to want to use those if you want to increase the pace at which you farm and the drop chance rate. Otherwise you're going to want to use support memories to mainly focus on the drop chance rate and increase the amount of drops that you get per run. So yeah, that's it, and we'll start to take a look at stage 1. So in stage 1, there is 2 paths that you can take. So the first path is to the left, and it will feature either Barlot or Karoly. In the Z hard difficulty it will be Barlot, and if you beat him, you will receive the medals to awaken Barlot. In the normal difficulty or the hard difficulty, you will receive the awakening medals for Bulpan and Pandel. And you will face Karoly instead of Barlot, but he will be in the exact same position, so will always be to the left. So you just need to make sure that you fight that unit if it is the awakening medals for the Dragon Ball Fusion summonable units that you are looking for. Obviously, if you rerun the event, you will see that there is another path. On that pathway you will fight to receive Pinich and Tekka. So you don't want to really auto farm this stage, because obviously you want to have the ability to choose which path. I think auto farming is probably going to end up being a lot less effective, but the drop rate seems to be relatively okay, so you shouldn't really have too many problems overall with the stage. But yeah, you're definitely going to need to be able to select which path you're going, so I highly suggest that you take on the stage without mapping involved, because it's going to help you out a lot. So here we're going to choose the alternative stage. This stage will drop the Tekka, well this path will drop the Tekka and the Pinich unit. So you're going to need to farm 14 of each of this unit. You're going to need to farm 1 as the base copy, you're going to need 9 to get the SA to 10, and you're going to need 4 more to fully awaken the hidden potential system. And once you have those, you should be able to move on to the next phase, rather than spending your time here trying to push through. You'll face 2 enemies, but it's really nothing too difficult, and there's no real way to control which units drop. So you might be like me and end up getting like 26 Tekka units before you have 14 Pinich units, but that's just a little bit of RNG. There's no real way to control it, so hopefully you just get lucky and get a pretty even distribution of the units. But yeah, pretty much there's no way to control that or to, implement some kind of control. And then we'll move on to stage 2. So in stage 2, you can get Yamhan. So there's 2 paths again. So you can get Yamhan from the path on the left. Yeah, pretty straightforward. You need to farm 14 copies of him. Very similar to the Tekka and the Pinich. Same ordeal, except not 2 units this time, although it seems that he has a slightly lower drop rate because of it. So you farm the Yamhan from the stage 2, and then you can farm the medals to awaken all of them from the fight on the right. So in stage 2, there's no real difference between the difficulties, not like the first stage. You just basically get Yamhan from the left hand side, and you get the awakening medals from the right hand side. In terms of Yamhan, as you could see there, I didn't get a copy. Just be patient. Remember to implement the highest boost you can. Remember to increase your drop chance, and you should be more than fine to handle everything. So don't panic if you don't receive the unit straight away. You should be more than fine. So yeah, we're going to re-enter. We'll take the path on the right just so you guys can see that it gives you the Dokkan awakening medals for the free-to-play units. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Again, don't auto map this stage. It's probably not the best option for you. It's not going to be something that's going to help you out. So rather just focus and make sure that you get, the correct pathways done, and that you just as efficiently as possible farm all of the resources that you need. It's going to be the best bet for you overall, and you're probably going to see the best results. So yeah, definitely something that you should probably focus on instead of just auto mapping. It'll take you a tiny bit longer, but honestly choosing between the 2 fights isn't that big a deal, and if you auto battle, it'll still save you some time. But yeah, they're pretty easy and pretty straightforward. So there we go. That is it on both of the stages. Obviously you get 2 stones per stage, so that's going to be 4 stones in total. And yeah, as I mentioned before, you're going to need 14 copies of the free-to-play units, and you're going to need 20 awakening medals to awaken those units as well. So you're going to need to focus, make sure that you get all of that done. But that is pretty much it in terms of the event itself. They all look pretty good. They all gain a whole bunch of benefits depending on the crossover category units on the team. And overall they just look like a nice selection of options, and they will really help you out in terms of the Dragon Ball Heroes, or the Dragon Ball Fusions Extreme Z battle. It's nice to have the crossover options so that you can expand your selection for the Z battle, because obviously you're going to be fighting multiple types, so picking up some type friendly crossover units is going to be rather helpful. But that is pretty much it. So just a reminder to farm these 3 units, and that if you do need the awakening medals for the fusions units, you can get them from here. Pandel and Bulpan are from normal difficulty of stage 1, Barlot is from Z hard difficulty, and Karoly is from the Dokkan event for the Berserker of Destruction. But that is pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful. But that's going to be it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye.